Welcome to RJC Tactical. We're back. Anyway, let's talk about something that goes with concealed carry. Let's talk about routines. The routines that we follow every day. We get up. Some of us, take a shower and go to work. Some of us just go to work. But anyway, our routines that we follow. Through those routines, we find sanity, security, and sometimes become a little numb to what's going on around us. If you're a CCW holder or a CCW, you got a CCW or going to get a CCW, it's more than just carrying a gun, because reacting to a situation, chances are it's already too late. If you see the situation forming and you can avoid it and not become part of it, that's the best way. Now, a lot of people out there think it's just because they have a gun that's going to terrify people. Maybe some people, but not everybody. You have to be able to, it's just like having a tool. It's just like having a lawnmower, just like having a freaking saw, or like a rake. I mean, yeah, the ability's there. The tool's there. But the ability lies within the tool. And your ability to use that tool communicates how well you can take care of the situation that arises. Always watch their surroundings. Never fall into the numbness of the routine. Like police officer says, there's nothing routine about the routine. You always have to watch your surroundings. You have to be aware of what's going on. Be aware of when you're filling up at the gas station. Not zone out on, and don't be task oriented so much that you're not aware of your surroundings. Always be aware of your surroundings. Always be aware of who's off to the left, who's off to the right. If somebody's trying to get your attention this way, when someone comes around behind you. People hanging out just on street corners for no reason at all. What I call the accidental stranger comes up and asks you a question why, you're having issues, or why you're not really paying attention. There's nothing wrong with enjoying life. Nothing whatsoever. But you have to be aware of what's going on around you. It's an inherent right. I mean, just because you have a weapon on your side or a weapon wherever you carry it, I don't care what weapon you carry, just drawing that weapon is not going to end the situation. There's a lot of time and timing that goes in with that. There's a lot of thought and training that goes in with that. You have to be trained to the point where you're comfortable with your weapon. You have to be trained where it's just muscle memory. You have to be trained where you can actually draw without thinking about, oh, I got to remove the safety, or I have to do this, or I have to do that. It should just be all natural. If you're not training that way, you need to. Going out to a target world or a target place and just shooting and doing target shooting isn't enough. You have to be able to actually control the situation, because what they're doing is they're trying to control you. 95% of people out there are going to cause you problems are what they call opportunists. They look for the people that are so focused on their day-to-day life that you're not paying attention to your surroundings. How many times do you open your garage door and pull in your garage, get out of your car, and then shut your garage door and walk in your house? That's an opportunity. You should go in, pull your car in, while your car's in there, shut it off, shut your garage door, because they all come with lights. And then once the coast is clear, get out of your car and walk in. That's how a lot of home invasions work if they're not kicking in your front door. They're opportunists. So the best thing you can do is practice being more safe about yourself. Practice about being more safe about yourself. Practice to be more aware of your surroundings. Don't let thoughts of the day, of the week, or personal thoughts cloud your mind to the point that you're not aware of what's going on around you. Even if you can't control the situation, you at least can control your part in it. If you haven't seeked the right training, or you're not sure about your training abilities, I'd advise you to seek it out. If you live close to me, hey, look me up. I'll train you. It's a matter of just being aware of what's wrong. You don't have to be paranoid, by all means. I heard a phrase in a movie one time that said, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you, which I thought was funny. But listen, you have to be focused on what's around you. Okay? I know it's really easy with day's tasks and everything that happens in this world to be really overwhelmed. You have to not let the day's adventures or the day's problems overwhelm your mind to the point where you're not paying attention to what's going on around you. It might not even involve you, but it could involve somebody close to you that could affect you. So always pay attention to your surroundings. I plan on doing some gun reviews in the near future, not just talk about this stuff. But I thought I had the thought the other day, and I thought, I want to go out to the range, do some shooting, and I know people like that and seeing guns and stuff, which is fine. I like firearms as well. But the thing about this is that I had the thought that I think people really need to hear that there's another thing that goes with that. Just reacting to a situation is not enough. Chances are, by the time you react to it, it's already too late because they've already sized you up. They already got they already got the weapons on you. You're done. Beyond that point, it's a matter of time and timing and everything else. And I'll discuss that in one of my classes maybe. But the thing about it's this is that you have to be aware of your surroundings. I can't emphasize that enough. And if you start, it becomes real easy. Like when you're driving home, you're looking through your rearview mirror. You look up, see what kind of cars, if the car's starting to follow you, or if somebody's behind you acting erratic. You never know. Just because your world is level and even doesn't mean everybody else's is. So, be safe, train, and keep that in the back of your mind. Because if you do, you'll be more of control of your surroundings and what you think you are. If you're just blindly walking through, to the car, blindly walking from the grocery store into your car, blindly walking from wherever into wherever, if you're not paying attention to your surroundings and the people around you and what they're doing and what are they doing, does it match? Does it have a certain flow to it, or are they just waiting? You probably can pick up on that signal too. But anyway. Thought for the day. I'm going to keep this short because I don't want to drag it out. But anyway, RJC Tactical. I'm Robert, by the way. But anyway, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and, like I said, always, I will update this as soon as I can, quite frequently as possible, with content that's not like everybody else's out there. I'm not going to try to sell you on something. I'm just going to tell you the facts. The facts is that there's more to concealed carry than just carrying a weapon. All right? Guys, have a good evening. I will catch you guys probably here in a couple days. RJC Tactical done.